Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to play Gurenge by Lisa, which I believe is the opening to Demon Slayer. It's a cool track. I've done a full playthrough, so if you want to hear what it sounds like all the way through, go and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description, guitar cover, so go and have a listen to that so then you can hear what it sounds like all the way through. I've written out the whole song, and I'm going to teach you that today, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section, including what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, and you want to print the full score off for this, then I'll put it on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in drop D tuning, which means they're all standard tuning, apart from the top string, the string nearest to your face, which is tuned down to a D. And the rest are the same. So you've got D, then A, D, G, B, and E. Okay, so the first line, the intro, goes like this. So to play that, we're going to play, you can either do it with finger picking or you can use a pick and fingers. Because we need to play A3 with the second finger, third finger is going to go on B3 and you're going to play them at the same time. And then G2 with your first finger, and then your little finger on E3 nearest to the floor. So it goes into the next bar, bar 2. We leave our little finger on E3, third finger on B3, first finger on G2, but take your second finger off, and we're going to play the open D string and B3, and then G2, and then E3. So we've got bar number 3, we play D2 and B3 at the same time, and then G4, and then E3 nearest to the floor. So we end up with that shape. So we've got, and then bar 4 we've got, now you could play it either using all different fingers, or you could just bar your first finger across the A string, from the A string downwards at the second fret, and second finger on B3. So you play the A2 and B3 at the same time, then G2, and then E2. Or alternatively, you could use all your fingers like that. Bar 5, you play A3, open G, and then open B. And bar 6 is just the open D string for 4 beats. So the whole line goes like this. On to the second line, and we kick some distortion in, and we've got this. So nice easy bit to play. We hold down A2 and E2, top 2 strings on fret 2. And hit those, and then hit the open strings, E and A strings. Back to E2 and A2, then open E and A. So the first bit go. And then you rest your fingers against the strings. Don't press down, just rest against them. And then we get these X's, the percussive notes, and we're going to go down, up, just like that. So the first bar of that line goes. And you just do that 4 times, so the whole line is exactly the same. So the whole line, 1, 2, 3, and. On to the next line, and we've got the verse back to a clean sound, and we get this. So to play that, A7, and then D4, then the open G string. Into bar 12, and we've got A5, D4, open G. Bar 13, you move down 2 frets and play A3, D2 and G, and bar 14 is the same as bar 12 with the A5, the D4 and the G. So the whole line goes. And that repeats 4 times. And then we go on to the next line, which kind of feels like the bridge, and you've got... which is exactly the same as the first 4 bars of the intro. So you get... And then on to the next line, back on with the distortion, and we get... So that's a C power chord, which is A3 and D5. Palm mute it, make them all nice and staccato as well. 4 hits on that, and then 2 frets up, so A5 and D7. 4 hits on that. And then bar 21, we go to an E power chord, which is fret 7 on the E string and 9 on the D string. And we're just going to do 8 hits, building up, going. So the first 3 bars you get. And then into bar 22, we're going to hit a harmonic at the 5th fret on beat 2. It just goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully that makes sense. So that line goes. So just hit E, B and the G strings at the 5th fret with a harmonic. The next line is the chorus. We've got 2 lines of the chorus. The first line just goes like this. So we've got a C power chord, which is A3 and D5. Then a D power chord, which is A5 and D7. And then in bar 25, we've got an E power chord, which is A7 and D9. Bar 26, we go down to a B power chord, which is fret 2 on the A string and 4 on the D string. Bar 27 goes back to a C power chord, which is A3 and D5. And then bar 28, we've got like an E flat diminished, or D sharp diminished, and it's fret 6 on the A string and 7 on the D string. So you get that dissonant sound. So the first line goes. On to the next line, and we've got. So same as like kind of what we did in the intro part, E2 and A2. So we've got then open E and open A, then back to the E2 and A2, then open E and A. So you get the percussive notes. And then it does the same idea, but going 9, 7, 9, 7, top 2 strings, and again those percussive notes. And then we've got a C power chord, then D, D sharp diminished, or E flat diminished, same chord, and then an E power chord, back down to a C power chord, and then top 2 strings just go 2 hits up and down really quick, and then the rest of the bar is a rest. So that line goes. The next line is the same as like what we had in the intro. So you got. It then goes on to verse 2. It's the same as verse 1 for the first 4 bars. So you get the. So same as what we've played before, and that repeats. So you play that twice. And then we carry on onto the next bar, bar 45, and we've got. So all that is A7, hitting it 3 times, going. Then the same on A5, then A3, back to A5. So you just play those bars 45, 46, 47, 48 twice. You play it twice through. And that takes us to another chorus. It's exactly the same as the first chorus, so let's just play through these 2 lines without stopping. Here we go. after that second chorus, we go to a middle 8, which is the same as the very first 4 bars that we had. So we've got... And that repeats 5 times round. And then we continue to bar 67, and we've got... So for that, C power chord 4 times, then a D power chord 4 times, all palm muted, and then an E power chord 8 times going. And then we're going to hit harmonic again on the 5th fret like we did before on beat 2. So hopefully that makes sense. So that middle 8, you play the first 4 bars, you repeat them round 5 times, and then you continue on. And then after the middle 8, we get another chorus, much of the same idea. The first line of it, we've got... So same chords that we had before, C, D, E, B, C, and then the D sharp diminished. Then on to the next line, more of the same. So we've done that before, E2 and A2 to the open E and A, and then back and forth. So you've got with the percussive. Then same at 9th fret, 9 to 7, 9, 7. Then the next bar we've got C power chord, then D, D sharp diminished, then E, and then C, and then just hit the top 3 strings just open for that bar. So let's play the whole of that line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on to the next one, we've got an outro, same kind of idea. C power chord, D power chord, E power chord, B power chord, and then C. Then 2 hits on the open E and open A string. So let's play that line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that takes us to the last line, where we've just got the same as like kind of the intro part. We've got... So it's same as what we've done before. The last 2 hits, you just do 2 percussive hits down. And then that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video. Leave me some comments in the comment section. I love to hear from you. I do read every comment. So leave me some comments. Let me know where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video, and more importantly, what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.